Yo, yo. Just a couple of pimps, no hoes. Just give me a second. What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 278 of Community Universe Mode. Tis going to be edition number 3 of Reality Wrasslin. But first, we have got to get through this live event from Genesis, of course. Twitch fucking up a little bit last night, cutting off the chat, so we had to postpone these last couple of matches for today. Hope you all have had a swell morning. What up, J-Rod Noah? As kicking things off is going to be a fatal four-way collision. Of course, the counterpart to that fatal four-way we saw on Genesis last night. The number one contenders to be decided for the World Tag Team titles. It was Zach Hardy of the Misfits who won that four-way. He has earned now himself and Jace a number one contenders match next week. But if Jace is to win this four-way here, then they will automatically be number one contenders and will go on to challenge Extreme Conditions next Sunday at Point Break. Or perhaps it will be Schizo, Lenny Webster, Web, more like Tube, or Diablo, who pick up the victory here and enter their team into that contenders match. We're going to find out right now. It was quite a fatal four-way matchup last night. Zach Hardy clutching out a victory roll to steal the win after Sal Kubas was pretty much gone. He didn't try to break up the pin. He was bleeding bad. He was just stumbling around. Pretty hardcore four-way. See if we get some more of the same here and this one. The dust. Spark. Reality Wrestling certainly going to be a good episode as we have our final two semi-final matchups in the Light Heavyweight Championship Tournament. It's going to be King Matt taking on El Jefe and Salim Ismail battling Kaiva to see who will go toe-to-toe in that finals match next week. Secure themselves a Light Heavyweight Championship matchup at Point Break, challenging the champ, Nikola Ivanovic. King Matt, though, wanting his boys to pull through here. Again, Kubas wasn't able to get the victory. Lenny Webster, their last hope here. It's going to be our first chance to see Schizo live. He and Killjoy, the Red Nose Stranglers, did debut last week in a dark match. They defeated Heaven or Hell. Yay! I have a prostitution for you. Here we go. Let's see if Jace can clutch up like Zach Hardy did. Make the Misfits #1 contenders. Or one of the other three repping their respective teams can enter themselves into that #1 contenders match next week, I should say. They're going to travel back in time. Schizo looking to show us what he's got here tonight. Or here today. Here this morning. Unless you're in the UK, I guess it's probably about midday for you right now. Red Nose Stranglers being repped by the Killer Clown here. Oh boy. Personal bodyguard of Zach Hardy and Jace. I said on Genesis that other Fatal 4 match was kind of the light heavyweights, the high flyers. Of course, King and Company, they're both massive 7-foot tall powerhouses, but it had Angelico, it had Killjoy, it had Zach Hardy. This one's more of the tough guys, the strength of the respective tag teams going at it. I mean, MJ was just in one of the streams like the other day, wasn't he? I mean, you can promo as him, it can still be someone else's. A couple of people did that, and I say, oh my goodness! Jeez Louise. Lenny Webster coming down here with a fire lit under his ass. Oh my God. Getting this CM Universe hyped up. I don't know how those fireworks aren't hurting him. I feel like that material he's got on will catch fire. It looks like he's drenched in oil. There's a classic Noah cause, using up the fireworks budget. My goodness. Lenny Webster can move. And last but not least, one half of the legendary Heaven or Hell. The masked powerhouse Diablo. Heaven or Hell just recently coming off of a championship opportunity at the top of the month on the debut edition, actually, of Reality Wrestling. They're looking to get one more crack at the belts, though. It's up to Diablo. Again, if Lenny Webster, Schizo, or Diablo are to win, then we'll see their tag team battle the Misfits next week in a #1 contenders match. But if Jace is to win, then the Misfits will automatically become #1 contenders. No, George, your match is actually up next. The debut of George Hunter battling Kenji Murakami. Here we go, Fatal 4 reaction to kick off the show. This live event from Thursday Night Genesis last night. Schizo, our first look at him, Jace, Lenny Webster, and Diablo. I'd like to see Lenny Webster and Diablo tangle up here. What up, Punko? Welcome to the stream. Jace for the wib. Again, like I said, if Jace gets the victory here, then he and Zach Carter, the Misfits, automatically going to become #1 contenders. They're not going to have a contenders match next week. They'll be looking for that championship shot against Extreme Conditions at Point Break. Oh, you're a big Diablo fan, J-Rod. Nice kick to the spine there of Schizo. Diablo's certainly going to get some payback after Red Nose Stranglers defeated Ian and Helico last week on that live event. Lenny Webster going for a submission here. Okay, Lenny Webster with a zigzag. The 7-foot-tall, fucking pretty slim, though. Both he and Sal, pretty slim for how tall they are. They're not that muscular. They're not fat or anything, but they're like standard. You'd think they'd be more jacked, but I guess King Matt takes it easy on him. Doesn't have a really harsh workout regimen set in place for his court. Of course, King Matt going to be in action. Oh my God! Holy shit! Schizo with a belly-to-belly off the top to Jason. Yeah, Jace is dead. I would say though, King Matt in action on Reality Wrestling just a little bit. He battles El Jefe in that semifinal matchup. Kind of botched that elbow drop a little bit, did Lenny. Fucking rip Jace though. The demonicness. Into the corner goes Schizo, a 300-pound Diablo. Big old body block. Jace going to get himself out of the corner there. And here's a tweet from Monroe, ladies and gentlemen. She says, "We already have the #1 contenders match. Jace will show why we already are the #1 contenders." As Lenny Webster, the jester of King Matt's court. I'm going to do a little bit of taunting here as Diablo with a nasty Uranagi slam. Going for a K2, I do believe, but broken up. And then Lenny going to get his revenge by breaking up Diablo's maneuver. Big old knee to the side of him. I'm surprised Jace is still alive for taking that belly-to-belly off the top rope. That was nasty. Up next, we see the debut of George Hunter, CMV Thursday Night Genesis, the most recent signee to the roster. He'll be taking on Kenji Murakami in the main event of this live event. Jay Davis returns as he will be taking on Zach Cage. And then we get into Reality Wrestling. Going to be a pretty good episode. Those two semifinal matchups. We're also got tag action, as it will be Azriel and Sean Kent taking on Crow and Oliver Smith. Irish whip from Schizo here brings Jace to the opposite corner. Irish whip right back to the other one. This is a cool little spot here. Oh, they're working together. Red Nose Stranglers Heaven or Hell teaming up, but that didn't last very long as Diablo going right for the Killer Clown. Lenny Webster from behind, though, going to take him to the outside. Schizo left all by himself. Slammed head first into the ring apron there. Oh, trying to grapple Lenny, but Webster just having none of it. Chucking him down like it ain't no thing, like a sack of dirty laundry. And then we got a wicked DDT on the outside. Diablo and Jace just staring at each other in the ring here. Jace realizing what an opportunity he has. No matter what, the Misfits, even if Jace loses, the Misfits still have a chance at the titles next week in that #1 contenders match. But man, the tear they've been on, 5-0 since debuting here in CMV. Jace also got a singles win a while back, a triple threat match. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. As Jace off the top rope goes for a headbutt. I did not post the card with the Genesis card this week. No. Did not. As we get a choke slam from Diablo. The matches are King Matt versus El Jefe, Jamari Williams versus Manuel. I know you're probably excited about that, Bunka. Salim Ismail versus Kaiva, and then Azriel and Sean Kent versus Crow and Oliver Smith. As Diablo has the ring to himself. Gonna look to finish, but Jace clutching up with the counter. Nice arm drag. Jace now going for some sort of jumping cutter, perhaps? My goodness. Jace just saving Schizo there a little bit inadvertently, as now he puts the demonic Diablo into the corner. Grabs him with a German suplex off the rebound. Diablo taken out of the fray for now as Jace turns his attentions to Schizo. Here comes Lenny Webster back into the ring. Coming up from behind. Up onto the shoulders. What is Webster going for here? Big old nasty terminating spike. Oh my God. Webster. Jason Diablo. Oh, Diablo getting back up. He realized that, well, he's going to break up. Oh, he's going to break it up. Oh, but he got them force fields activated. Father Victor did lose. El Jefe went over him indeed. Or King Matt, rather. King Matt went over him. Going to be King Matt versus El Jefe on Reality Wrasslin. As Diablo taking a little bit of time to taunt here. I would have tried to go for the win. Jace trying to get himself back to his feet. Slides back into the ring. Takes a big old punch to the gut. Here's Jace going after Schizo. Crack to the jaw. Going to turn Diablo around. Lenny Webster, what's he going for here? Up onto the shoulders again. Look at the rake of the eyes from Diablo. No DQs in a fatal four-way match. And now a choke slam to the 7-footer. Damn, he got Lenny up high, too. Oh, and a jawbreaker from Jace there to the Killer Clown as Jace turns around. Gonna face Diablo. Jace, again, countering whatever the demon was going for there. And a beautiful alley-oop. And right into the clutches of Lenny Webster, who just slams him face first into the mat. And Diablo now taken out. It's just Lenny Webster and Jace left in the ring. Oh my God, go for a choke slam. But Lenny says, nah, I've had one too many, my friend. A headbutt. Gonna try to finish here while the coast is clear. Oh, no, almost 2.99999. Jace, who's like half the size of Lenny Webster, would have been hilarious to see him hit that choke slam. Webster now going to put Schizo in the corner. Up to the top rope he goes. What is he going for here? Was this a muscle buster? Oh, right down onto the neck. And Diablo back into the ring now, just kicking Lenny Webster right up the asshole. Now he's going to get a vice grip cinched in. Some serious pressure. Oh, busts him open. Okay. And Lenny Webster going to try to roll out of the ring, having a little bit of trouble here. There we go. He finally got it. Busted open off a fucking vice grip. 10 out of 10. As Diablo hammers away at Schizo. Jace back to his feet. Going to slide back into the ring just in time to make the save. Almost hit the ref there. Extreme conditions surely watching this one. Wherever they are, backstage, maybe you're at home. As Diablo with a choke slam all the way from hell. And they're going to turn around and target Schizo. There's Lenny Webster trying to get himself back to his feet. He's tired. He's busted wide open. That gas tank running on empty. He's just clutching the air. Doing it again. He's pulling a Sal Kubash. Oh, what a kick from Jace. Now Jace to the top rope. Maybe looking for that headbutt. Perhaps his Savate kick. Oh, it's a headbutt. Oh, shit. Schizo hit a cannonball senton at the same time. Oh my God, and what is this now? Oh, torture rack powerbomb. That's going to be a rope break though, luckily for Schizo. All four men in the ring right now. Diablo looking to finish. Jace with that jawbreaker yet again. And there goes Schizo taken out of play. There goes Diablo taken out of play. It leaves Lenny Webster and Jace now in the ring. Could be a prime opportunity for one of them to finish. What a punch! Yeah! And there goes Jace busted wide open. And Zach Hardy had a nasty gash on Genesis too, and he won. Stomp down onto the arm. Webster. Oh, what is he going for here out of the corner? I don't think I've ever seen Lenny hit this before. I think he's going to go for that discus big boot. Yes, he is! Just knocks the teeth right down his throat. Go for the pin, Lenny. What are you doing? Go for the pin, Lenny. You dingus, you fucking goober. There's Schizo to break up the pin. Diablo also back to his feet. All four men once again. They're going to duke it out. Not for long. There goes Lenny. Look at the strength of Schizo with his own torture rack powerbomb. Could this be enough to get the win? No, but Jace just pushed them into a rope break. Jace with that wherewithal. Oh, yeah. I mean, Moriarty got 2 matches on Reality Wrestling, guy. I'm actually not doing a winner match. We're just going to go right to reality wrestling after the 3 matches of this live event. These guys just keep breaking up each other's moves. Again with the finisher. GG, no re. Diablo going to break it up? Yes, he is. They're having a good old time. That allows Lenny Webster to get back to his feet. Oh, my God. Holy shit. Diablo with a moonsault. Out the military press. 1, 2. No, just a 2 count. How the hell did he kick out? That was beautiful, though. Jace rolls in and immediately rolls out. Nice. And there goes Schizo, leaving Diablo and Lenny Webster in the ring. The 2 biggest men in this match going at it right now. Diablo just going to stare at Lenny. Webster shooting him for a grapple counters with a jawbreaker. Does the Hell's favorite demon, the Hell. Not just Hell, the Hell. Into the pin goes Diablo every chance he gets. Jace, though, sensing that it's going down. Back into the ring, able to break it up before the count of 2. Kick to the midsection. I don't know how Jace connected with that kick. Kicks the second one. Goes for a choke slam, I believe. Diablo says, no, my friend. That is my thing. And a big old body block in the corner. Might have just killed him. Diablo's not done, though. Small package going to try to steal it as Diablo. 1, 2. Oh, and Schizo makes the save. Lenny Webster just sleeping on his feet right now. Going to try to pick up the scraps that Diablo left here on Jace. As the King's Jester with a Torture Rack Powerbomb. Every single person has hit that move in this match, I do believe. That's going to be another rope break, though. Look at Schizo with the hops to take down the 7-footer. And then a cheeky little roar out of the corner there. Is Diablo going to try to maybe sneak in a pin here? What a punch. Oh, goes for a flying crossbody. Schizo shuts that shit down from coast to coast. Jace is just sleeping. There he goes. Back to his feet pretty quickly. Lenny Webster holding his head. That nasty cut there on his forehead. Bleeding pretty badly. As we get an airplane spin from Schizo here on Jace. Takes him down. And what's Schizo going for here? Sizing Jace up, turns around, knee right to the face, and a nasty discus clothesline. Nasty. Can he steal the win here, Lenny? 1, 2. Oh, Lenny Webster not only breaking up the pin, but taking out the referee as well. As Lenny once again going to try to pick up the scraps, but I think Jace is dead. He's looking for his finisher, but Jace refusing to get up that knee. Discus clothesline combo just killed him. Just kicks him. He's going to try again, I do believe. He's going to give it another go. No, he's not. He says, nah. What, J-Rod? Schizo with a knee to the back of Diablo's head here. Going to try to steal it. Does Lenny. Jace, though. Oh, my God. What is Schizo? Schizo rebounds off the ropes. Suicide spear to the outside. Holy shit. Jace tries to use the distraction to hit a finisher there on Webster. These two just counter after counter after counter. Maury. It's like 1999 up in here. Schizo sent back into the ring. Diablo going to join him. This Fatal 4 match has been just as, if not more crazy than the one we saw in Genesis. As there goes Jace. Taken out for the time being. Schizo back to his feet. Off the ropes he goes. Going to go for that Hurricanrana DDT. Yes, he is. A nasty maneuver. And now Lenny taken out as Schizo. Going to close in on Diablo with a wicked Hurricanrana. Oh, Schizo wasting time here, though. Instead of trying to get the pin, maybe hit a finisher. He's too tired. I can't blame him. Going to end up costing him, though. Look at the strength of Diablo. Oh, out of the corner. What the hell could Diablo be looking for here? Jace back to his feet. Going to slide back into the ring. Spear by Diablo. Jace going to steal it. Oh, if Jace got the pin right there, that would have been so cool. That would have been clutch as fuck. But Jace doesn't know what the hell's going on right now. He's busted open as well. He's in La La Land. Just trying to stay alive. Jawbreaker, there goes Diablo. Schizo with a failed crossbody. Into the corner goes Jace. Eats a big boot to the side of the head from behind. Digs an elbow. This reversal fest going on right now. Oh, shit! Oh, my God! No! Jace, rip in peace! Dear Lord, he landed right on top of his head like a fucking missile. Holy shit, dude. I think Schizo just fucking killed him. Oh, my God. And now Jace gonna take another one of these. BFT. Knee to the face. Discus clothesline. If Schizo can steal the pin here, can he do it before Diablo gets up? I don't know if he can. 1, 2. No, Diablo clutching it up to make the save. Dear God. Oh, no. Chokeslam, but Schizo counters into a DDT. I don't know how Jace is still alive in this match, man. He is taking so many big hits. Taking 2 of those BFTs. There goes Schizo. Lenny Webster back up to his feet to immediately replace him. Back in the ring he goes. Diablo and Jace exchanging hands. Another zigzag there from the 7-footer. As Jace says, fuck yo shit, let me show you strength, fam. With that deadlift power bomb. Back body drop sends Jace down onto the canvas. Not going to let him rest for a moment, though. Back to his feet, up on the shoulders once again. Going to look for this torture rack power bomb. Diablo going to break it up. No, he's going to let it happen. And then going to break up the pin. Here comes Schizo back in the fray. Diablo going to take him to the outside. Oh, Lenny. Lenny has eyes to finish. Can he clutch it up for he and Sal and get them that #1 contenders match next week? Diablo busy with Schizo. Jace has already taken so many big hits and finishes in this match. I don't know if he's going to kick out. 1, 2. Oh, Schizo making that save. Oh, my God. And a spear now from the Killer Clown. Lenny Webster and Jace just laying dead. Schizo just go for the pin. Yo, Jace, there's no way Jace is leaving this match without an injury. There's just no way. I thought maybe Lenny's just fucking crawling around like a baby boy. Like a little babe. Oh, for fuck's sake, what is Diablo going for here? Don't do it, Diablo! What is he doing? Don't do what you're thinking, please! No! He's gonna go for the apron powerbomb kick to the midsection and spine first right onto the hardest part of the ring. Jace! Standing cutter! Jace to steal it! Jace to steal it! Jace, you dingbat fucking goober. Why didn't he go for the pin? Oh, Schizo's just beating the shit out of Diablo. Somehow right back to his feet off that apron powerbomb. Just no-selling it like a... Oh my God! I haven't seen that reversal animation yet. That was nasty. Lenny to pick up the victory. 1, 2, 3, and he does! With that beautiful ass counter into a wicked powerbomb, Lenny Webster gets King and Company a #1 contenders match next week. We now know it'll be the Misfits versus King and Company to see who will challenge Extreme Conditions for the World Tag Team titles at Point Break next Sunday. What a fatal four-way and what a finish. This reversal I've never seen before. It was beautiful. That was an awesome reversal. And Lenny, look at Schizo killed. Diablo turning around just in time to see the pin go down. Next week, the Misfits, King and Company, #1 contenders match. Who will be going to Point Break? What a matchup, though. And what a sight it would be to see all of King and Company walk out of Point Break with titles. And we'll find out on Reality Wrestling if King Matt can make it to the finals of the Light Heavyweight Championship Tournament. And he takes on El Jefe in a semifinal bout. Here we go. Up next, we see the debut of Genesis's newest acquisition, and George Hunter, as he will come head-to-head with the Japanese buzzsaw, Kenji Murakami. Certainly not going to be an easy debut for him. Going to be a walk in the park for his first matchup. It's going to be hard fought if he gets the victory. Kenji Murakami is certainly not looking to put over any young talent. Started off the season really strong, has been falling lately, though, struggling to get wins. Of course, you see Kevin Lee there joining him in his corner for that moral support. They're a group of birthday parties. Damn. Still to come in this live event as well, we'll see the return of Jay Davis to in-ring competition, as he will take on Zach Cage. Zach Cage preparing to battle Chris Andrews next Sunday at Point Break in their rubber match for the Anarchy Championship. Needs all the momentum that he can muster. Jay Davis saying that he's a new man, though. He ain't going to make that easy for old Zachy boy. God, I can't get over that reversal. That was beautiful. And winning off of it, too. 10 out of 10. And here's a tweet from Monroe. She says, versus King and Company, we will show you why we are aces and you're just a bunch of jokers. Damn, that fire, that burn there from Monroe. There's no denying it. The Misfits still undefeated in tag team action. That was their first loss. It was just Jace losing. See if they can go 5-0, though, when it comes to tag matches. They battle King and Company. Who will it be challenging Eric Thunder and Matt Jefferson for the World Tag Team titles at Point Break? Find out next week. There it is, our first look at the newest member of the Genesis roster, George Hunter. Like I said, not going to be an easy debut. He's going to have to pull out all the stops to get one over the Japanese buzzsaw. Reality Wrestling still to come as well. King Matt battles El Jefe. Salim Ismail battles Kaiva. We got Jamari Williams in action taking on Manuel in a great tag match I'm looking forward to. Azriel and Sean Kent battle Crow and Oliver Smith as we get a tweet from the King, who says, no, well, we are the currently most dominant force in this corporation. The idea you peasants want to critique our abilities shows you want a slow and painful beating. That can be arranged if you so wish. King Matt not taking lightly to Monroe's comments there. It's time to see what Hunter can do. What up, cool guy 64? Welcome to the stream, my friend. I hope you enjoy some CMV action. Punka, what's it like, though, to be in the chat right now? Now have Echo planting bombs every 5 minutes. In before he joins right now and starts planting them, though. First stream this last week where there hasn't been a bomb planted every 5 seconds. George Hunter ready for action. Looking for that big debut victory. Damn, and look at this fire from Bloody Justice, who says, hey, King Matt, how much is it for you and your group to come to my kid's birthday party? Whew. If you would like to join, cool guy, hit !CMV in the chat, or Punka just did it for you there. You get a link to our website right there. You click on it, follow those steps to get your call on the show. If you want to learn more about what CMV is, you can hit !CMV to learn what it is that we do here. It's !steel chair and then the space, the person's name. And here's Power and Glory. It is Kenji Murakami in action. Kevin Lee again just showing that moral support, the two-time World Tag Team Champion. Punko, that's Kevin Lee. That's the hypothetical Kung Fu practitioner. That's the man that can punch you in the back of the face. All right? Here we go. George Hunter cares not about any of that, though, as he comes head-to-head with the Japanese buzzsaw. Referee rings that bell. We can only hope that Kevin Lee keeps his hands out of this one. The Hurricane Rana right out of the gate from Kenji to take down George Hunter. Rip. Nice going. What did you miss there? I think you got his name perfectly. J-Rod 11499. Oh, there you got it. European uppercut from Kenji. Rip J-Rod, never forget. Look at George Hunter right out of the gate, clotheslining Murakami to the outside. Looking to make an impact in his first matchup. Hopefully it doesn't end by countout, though. Get a reverse DDT down onto the knee to finish off this live event. Up next, Jay Davis goes one-on-one with Zach Cage. Kevin Lee keeping his distance here. Referee at a count of 3 right now. George Hunter lifted to his feet. Nice head scissors to take down Hunter. 4 now by the ref as Kevin Lee. What's he doing? Gotta watch Kevin Lee. Be careful here. Don't risk a DQ. There's a cooldown period, J-Rod. I think it's like 90 seconds. Can't get your revenge just yet. Oh, here comes Kevin. I don't know what he's thinking, but these guys got to beat the count. 7 right now. Count of 7 by John Cone. Oh, there we go. Kenji going to save the day. Doesn't want to lose by count out. Certainly doesn't want to win either. Going to want to put down George Hunter here emphatically. As Kenji, a nice moonsault. The height he got on that, though. My goodness. Off the ropes goes Kenji Murakami. Misses that. Whatever George was going for there, he missed it. As here's the response from King Matt. He says, obviously, if you want Lenny and Sal to come to your child's birthday party, you need to contact 1-800-KING, where Sal will respond and inform you the appropriate price based on the size of your party and the level of dickheadness of the kids. Standard price is $9.99. Yeah, Team Man Bun, Power and Glory. Both men been having a tough season. That came together. Haven't been doing so well in the tag team division either, though. It's Kenji Murakami put up on the top rope. George Hunter, the bigger man in this match. Not by much, though. I don't think he's a light heavyweight. He might be. Kenji Murakami's a cruiserweight. Nasty back suplex up the top rope right there. Landed on his neck. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Cannot finish just yet. As George Hunter with the head scissors now going to rain down the elbows. Right to the temple. Looking for blood, maybe. This is old GH. European uppercut going to stagger George. Front headlock. Kenji going for a... Oh, Fisherman's Driver. The long road home. Big Megan Cooper fan. One, two. Oh, wait a minute. Just out of the corner of my eye, I see that steel chair there. Kevin Lee trying for them dirty heel tactics, it seems. And now Kevin Lee talking with the referee. Kenji going to try to use the steel chair. George Hunter shutting that shit down, though. Oh, but a reverse DDT. It looks like his ass landed on the chair. And I was hoping Kevin Lee wouldn't interfere in this one. We get a clean singles debut for Hunter. But that distraction might end up costing him Spanish Fly. Referee pulled out the chair just in time, though. I think he might have landed. Oh, no. Kinshasa! 1, 2. No. George Hunter not done just yet. Taking that knee with a grain of salt. And now Kenji Murakami with eyes to finish. The rookie in big trouble, but he clutches up to counter whatever Kenji was going for there. Goes for a bicycle kick, counters the counter to counter the counter. It's like $19.99 right now. Knee right to the chest there by George Hunter, who's staying alive. Kenji Murakami not taking it easy on him. That was a weird pinfall attempt he's got going on there. Just a 1 count. Couple of elbows to the forehead. Newcomer to the Genesis roster. Looking to debut with a big victory. Kenji Murakami, a former contender for the International Championship. As Hunter dragged out of the corner. Dragging Kenji out of the corner, I should say. Going to target that arm, as I believe Hunter might have countered a A second Kinshasa attempt, and now the Youngblood looking to explode with a powerful hook right to the jaw. My God, lining up in his sights. Stomp down to the lower spine, stomp down to the bicep. George Hunter rolling high here as he looks to finish. Lining him up, and what's George going to go for? The hell is he going for? I don't know. We're not going to find out. Reverse DDT by Kenji to reverse at the very last second. And now Kenji going to try one more time with a second try. Be the one that succeeds. And yes, it will. Into the electric chair. Kenji Murakami with the half Nelson driver. 1, 2, 3, and Kenji Murakami gonna pull out the win. What a matchup. Certainly a great debut for George Hunter, holding his own. Didn't make it easy for Kenji, but unfortunately he's gonna take that L here in his first match. And there was the finish. Oh no, that was the Fisherman's driver. It was off the half Nelson electric chair driver that he got the win. And George Hunter was so close to finishing. He had the finisher ready to go. But Kenji with that last second slip, able to get out. And here's a tweet from George, who's ringside right now. He's not happy. He whips out his phone. He says, "This is shameful. You can't even win a match by yourself. You get your little buddy to try and give you an advantage. Because you know if it was just you and me in that ring, you wouldn't survive." George Hunter is furious, maybe calling out Kenji for a rematch without Kevin Lee ringside. Or maybe George can try and find himself a partner to battle Power and Glory. But the newcomer not happy. Kenji Murakami certainly is. Getting a nice win for himself as we get into the last match of the live event here before heading into Reality Wrasslin. Jay Davis going to come head-to-head with Zach Cage. Jay Davis, of course, originally a Genesis superstar when the brand split first happened, but come the new season, he decided to jump ships to Fusion. His first matchup, he'd lost pretty horribly to Justin Sane. Davis decided he'd not retire, semi-retire. He started managing the likes of Jaquan Shea and what have you, but has now decided to return to in-ring action, come back to Genesis. And certainly quite the return he's been handed here, as he will take on Zach Cage, the former CMV Anarchy champion, who's going to win that belt back next Sunday when he challenges Chris Andrews in their rubber match. And here's Monroe, ladies and gentlemen, responding to George. She says, "Looks like you might need some backup. We're currently taking applications." So Monroe kind of extending an olive branch there. Like I said, maybe George can look for a tag partner to help him out, or I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm excited for this matchup here, though. Bloody Justice looking to hire King Matt for his son's birthday party. It's looking like. Let's see if Jay Davis will make it a successful return, or if Zach Cage will pick up that momentum, that much needed momentum, heading into that bout against Chris Andrews. The rematch to end all rematches, that rubber bout. Currently both 1-1 fighting over that Anarchy Championship these past couple of months. And here comes Jay Davis. Jay Davis has been out of in-ring action for a while. He actually fought at the Tag Team Cup, which was 2 months ago at this point. But he got obliterated in that match by an injured Oliver Smith. It's still been a couple months. Might be a little bit of ring rust on there. I guess we're going to find out. And here he comes. Zach Cage fulfilled his boyhood dream After 3 years of scratching and clawing, opportunity after opportunity missed, being so close yet so far, finally, he captured his first CMV title at Validation, defeating Chris Andrews. It only lasted 2 weeks, though, as the Bloody Brit mollywopped Cage at Milestone, beating him in like under 5 minutes to win back the championship. And you see, he still has that shirt that says Cage is champion, because Zach Cage does believe that that was just an off night for him, and that at point break, he will become champion once again. The CMV veteran certainly not looking to be put down by the likes of Jay Davis here tonight. What a win it would certainly be, though, for the egotistical JD. Chris Andrews saying, Zach, you better change that shirt to Cage was champion, because you are not getting this championship back. Here we go, one-on-one. Jay Davis battles Zach Cage, the final match of the live event here before we get on to Reality Wrestling for our semi-final matchups in the Light Heavyweight Championship Tournament. Front headlock by Jay Davis right out of the gate in a European uppercut to stagger him. As Davis looks to close the distance, taken overhead with an arm drag. 1,000,000 miles a minute already. We're 10 seconds in. Bloody Justice trying to haggle with King and Company here. What is with the Torture Rack power bombs tonight, man? Been hitting like every single match 20 times already. My goodness. Seeing the move. Gotta put it on the moveset. Snaps the arm over the shoulder. Oh! Damn! That kitchen sinking Cage is like, yep, come again. What authority role does Jay have now? I believe he is a competitor just once again. Or at least on Genesis he is. I don't know if he's going to manage someone on Fusion still. Or perhaps he'll be a, competitor / manager. I do not know. Could not tell you. But he is in action right now as he's battling Cage. Taken down with that double knee to the bicep. The double knees to the bicep. Elbow drop to the thigh there. Going to go for the knee with a couple of punches right to the side of it. Zach Cage, a submission expert. Jay Davis got to be careful not to let Cage target a certain limb too much. That's how Zach Cage defeated Chris Andrews at Validation. He tapped him out. Also tapping out Rex Carter a couple of weeks ago with that nasty armbar. Oh, what a reversal there by Davis, though. Fucking kick right to the chest. And then a tilt-the-world DDT. Davis grabbing Cage by the head, taking up, though, jawbreaker to stagger him. The spinning back fist, 1,000,000 miles a minute. Such velocity right there. Counters the Fisherman's to a Northern Lights suplex. Stomp down onto the forearm, flops him over onto his stomach. Now bring a couple more forearms down to the kidneys, and a couple of push-ups. Got to get that workout in whenever you can, Work on that upper body strength. Reality Wrestling will be kicked off with King Matt battling the Human Fish El Jefe in their semifinal matchup. See Jamari Williams battle Manwolf. Salim Ismail toe-to-toe with Kaiva. Nice missile dropkick there by Jay Davis in the main event of Reality Wrestling. Going to be Azrael on Sean Kent taking on Crow and Oliver Smith as Jay Davis trying to get these fans up on their feet, it seems. Wasting too much time, though. Zach Cage beginning to stir. Reversal there. Jay Davis saying that he's recently been training with Genesis general manager Dave Turner when he can. Teaching him a lot about being more technical. What is Cage doing here? Is that Cage not looking like this match is going for him right now? Jay Davis slides back into the ring. Misses that punch to his Cage now. Hook to the jaw. Straight jacket German by JD. And Davis perhaps setting Cage up to finish here. Drops down behind whatever Jay was going for. We're not going to find out as Cage. Vintage Cage with that roll through super kick. Kicks him right in the throat. Now Zach showing who the true dominant superstar here is in this one. And here's a tweet from Monroe, ladies and gentlemen. She says, just checked King and Company's social media page for booking a special birthday event. 1-star rating, terrible customer service. Oh, look at Jay Davis clutching that reversal as Zach Cage, I believe, was going for an electric chair driver. And now Davis, what's he going for here? Oh, God, Gorebuster GTS, oh, my God, busted wide open. 1, 2, no, just a 2 count. Zach Cage able to remain resilient. What a match. What a Topher. Just in time, pretty much. As King Matt and El Jefe will go one-on-one up next. Start Reality Wrasslin. Oh, there's Echo planting the bombs. Bunka. It's just a matter of time. Bunka. Monroe follows up that tweet saying, we'll hire El Jefe instead to scare the kids. Off the ropes. Leg drop by Jay Davis. Not just one, though. It ain't enough. There's a second one. Lenny Webster won the Fatal 4-Way Topher, and Kenji Murakami beat George Hunter. As Jay Davis up on the top rope. Gonna beckon Cage to rise to his feet. Taking a risk. Double axe handle. Right to that open wound on Cage's forehead. Lifts him up to his feet. Jay Davis. What's he going for here? GTS! Damn, loving those knee strikes tonight is Jay. And look at Davis in the corner like, this ain't no thing, bruh. Ain't no thing going on right now. Having a good old time. As now, he might have wasted too much time there, though, giving Cage a chance, but perhaps not. No, Cage is bleeding bad. A second Gorebuster GTS connects into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Jay Davis has just pinned Zach Cage. What a win for the returning JD to put down the #1 contender for the Anarchy Championship. Zach Cage bleeding badly, and now he heads into Point Break with a loss against Chris Andrews, where he will battle Chris Andrews, that is, in their rubber match. Not good news for Cage. Man, this season has been his. He was on a tear, racking up win after win. Captured the Anarchy Championship ever since losing it, though. A milestone on a steep decline, it looks like. As Jay Davis with a great victory. That was a good match. Whew. All right, it's time for some reality wrestling, my friends. Oh. Ignore this matchup here. We ain't doing a bonus match. Nah, fam. I'm invincible to steel chair shots. Let it flow like rain. I think this might be your favorite card of the year, Echo. Because King Matt, El Jefe, and Man Wolf are all going to be on it. Punka's too. I'm sure she's super excited. I'm sure you're both just jumping with joy right now. As it'll be King Matt. The King! Of course, with his buzz in his corner. Lenny Webster earning King and Company that #1 contenders match next week on Genesis for winning that 4-way on the live event. He takes on the human fish himself, El Jefe. It's going to be one hell of a match. Let it pour like fire, let it burn like fire, let it pour like rain, rather. I'll really work the other way around there. like tears in the dust. Whoa. Do, 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 do. Ho ho ho, Green Giant. Most definitely. It is decided. Gumble's not even going to be here to see his creation, this matchup here, for winning the predictions. Anytime I get to see domestic Wolves tag entrance, I'm a happy man. Well, actually, I gave Windu a manager attire. Topher, that's only when two of your calls are booked against each other. I still can't believe that two of your calls were in a match and you still lost somehow. That's just the best thing. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I was lost and now I'm found. Is it the dawn of a new day, though? And then this matchup, I am very much looking forward to. I think this has the potential to be match of the week right here. Salim Ismail versus Kaiva. Both these men been on a tear, though Kaiva kind of had his little wrench thrown in the gears this past Genesis, losing to Randy Borton. Undefeated no more. See if he can bounce back though in this one. They're all autists. CMV all about that equal opportunity employment, you know? And last but not least, some tag team action going to cap off the show. As it will be Azriel teaming with Sean Kent. To take on Crow and Oliver Smith. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it, but what? Forgot to grab some water. I quench my thirst lingers. Literally blowing up your phone, Echo? Aren't you a sergeant, though? Can't you just tell them to shut up or you're gonna fucking rape them? But Echo, are you cold like Minnesota? Just tell them to go grab you a cold one, like Sprite soda or something. Reality Wrasslin! Edition number 3. Coming your way right here tonight, live from Hartford, Connecticut, as always. Alright, let's get this show on the road, ladies and gentlemen. Punk, I don't think I have enough room. Like, I'm gonna have to, if we get any more new people from here on out, I'm gonna have to start deleting certain inactives on the roster currently. That's why I had to delete Nick Blake as well. That's why I wasn't in the corner of Zach Cage for that match. I'm probably gonna get yelled at by Crizzy. I think it's because he thinks you won't watch Punk. Like, when I told him I was giving him the Vixens, he was like, what about Monroe? Is she even going to watch? I was like, I think she will if you download her. Here we go, kicking off Reality Wrasslin', my friends. It's going to be our first of 2 semi-final matches here tonight. Time this stream is over, we'll know who is facing off in the finals next week to see who will get that light heavyweight championship opportunity against Nikola Ivanovic at Point Break next Sunday. Of course, El Jefe getting past Bob Storm and Bill Maverick to make it to the semifinals here, whereas King Matt was able to defeat Logan Cunningham. And just recently, this past Genesis, Father Victor, there's Gumble. Big Gummy just in time for Reality Wrestling to start. El Jefe coming off of a loss on Genesis, though, to Elijah Stewart, thanks to DJ Moore returning and causing a little bit of a distraction ringside. Is there a heavyweight title? It's called, for Genesis, it's called the Alpha World Championship. On Genesis, there's the Alpha World Championship, the International Championship, the Light Heavyweight Championship, and then the World Tag Team titles. Fusion has the Undisputed Championship, the Anarchy Championship, the United States Championship, and the Tag Team titles. Both of these men have certainly, I think, shocked the entire CMV universe. I don't think any of them really expected, anybody really expected these two to make it out of the first round. Or the second, especially, once they moved through. But I'd say rather dominantly King Matt has advanced here. I mean, he put down Logan Cunningham. It was a back-and-forth matchup, but it didn't last very long. And then Father Victor, I mean, he beat him pretty quickly, like not even 3 minutes out of him. El Jefe beat Bob Storm in like 2 minutes. Him and Bill Maverick had a pretty great matchup, though, at Milestone. El Jefe, though, the human fish boy, the Arriba man. Got to look out, of course, for the King's Court behind him. the Jester Lenny Webster and the Knight Sal Kubas, who got themselves a #1 contenders match next week against the Misfits. Like I said, imagine a world where King and company, all three of them, walk out of Point Break with championship gold. I think that's a world I want to live in. Of course, later on in Reality Wrestling, we'll see Salim Ismail take on KIIIIIIING. A matchup I'm very much looking forward to. I think that's going to steal match of the night, maybe match of the week. Main event, we're going to see Azrael and Sean Kent team up to take on Crow and Oliver Smith, as there's the sound guy coming in to not play their music. He played King Matt's solo entrance music on Genesis, but not all three of them. It just can't happen when it's all three of them. Oh, trouble just in time to see this match of the century for him. His two favorite cause. Gonna go head-to-head right now. I don't know how you could hate these three. Fucking King Matt been a little bit of a Twitter tear recently, having some beef with Logan Cunningham. It's just about the greatest rivalry, I think, brewing here in the history of this program. We're also going to see Jamari Williams take on Manwolf later on tonight. There we see it. It is King Matt coming up against El Jefe here in this one. Two high flyers set to come head-to-head. Logan Cunningham. And that's a fucking shooter. El Jefe lives, he does indeed. Will he continue into the finals is the question. Nikolai Ivanovic are waiting to see who it will be stepping into the ring with him at Point Break next Sunday. Here we go. Who's going to take the first spot in the finals next week on Genesis? Who will meet either KIIIIIING or Salim Ismail? We'll find out right now as we kick off the third edition of Reality Wrasslin. These two come head-to-head. El Jefe actually now not holding a big height advantage over most people that do against King Matt. Maybe a couple of inches at best. King Matt, I said time and time again, the smallest person in all of CMV, I think, including unmatched in intensity as well. And Lenny Webster and Sal Kubas never interfere really in King Matt's matches. They're just there for that support. They've been ringside. They were ringside, or rather, at least Lenny was ringside for him against Father Victor last night on Genesis. He didn't interfere at all, but Markentel sure did a lot, and King Matt still came through. Oh, look at that athleticism by El Jefe with the kip up off that lariat. Certainly two of the kookiest personalities in CMV coming head-to-head here in this one. As we see a snap of the leg from El Jefe to King Matt here, who's now nursing that knee early on to get an injury, is not the way to go. On a kiss to the CMV Universe, a cheeky little bow, and then dropping the leg. Looks like Sal Kubas out there trying to show off his model, what that stance is on Lenny there. I think he might be questioning his sexuality a little bit. Oh, I love this move. That Hurricane on a DDT from the King. Up to his feet. Short arm shoulder block. See, I'm going to be saying that in the Salim Ismail KIIIIIING match. I think that either one of these guys would bring the most prestige to the light heavyweight championship. Not taking away from Nicola, of course. Count of two there by El Jefe. Oh, and a big elbow. Right to the face. King Matt going to close the distance. Float over DDT. Grabbing him by the waist. Takes him overhead with an arm drag. Propped up back to his feet. El Jefe. That cheeky little dodge right there. Samoa Joe and Shinsuke Nakamura have stayed battling for the NXT Championship on live events. Oh, what is King Matt doing here? Buddha lock cinched him. That's going to be a rope break, I do believe. Grabbing the fish boy by his snorkel over the stunner, but El Jefe clutching it up to throw him off. Oh, Echo, how do you feel about that? That fire from Topher. Oh, gonna lock it in again. I don't think there's gonna be any hope for a rope break this time. Oh my God, locked in. Is he gonna tap? Is he tapping? Oh no, he's breaking free. King Matt's grasp brought it wide open as El Jefe. Arriba! Able to spring free. Oh shit, baby, go get a taste of that fish dick. As he just slams that fucking schlong ding right down his throat. And we know what follows that up. That El Jefe combo immediately. Nope. No, I guess he's not in the right position for it here. Usually goes right for this. Now he's going to try for it. Maybe he goes for the super kick, but usually it's that spinning soul kick. Does a little bit of a cheeky dance before slapping his ass right in King Matt's face. 1, 2. No, just a 2 count. King Matt not going to go down that easy. Slappy, my favorite referee, calling it like he sees it. As El Jefe looking to keep up the assault off the top rope with a swanton bomb. Looks like he landed head first on fucking old King's dick right there. Furious Frank is currently the Alpha World Champion. George, he defends against Bob Luger next Sunday at Point Break. As King Matt rallying with a nice blockbuster there off the second turnbuckle. King Matt now looking to give El Jefe a reality check, though I think King Matt needs one as well, to be honest. It wouldn't hurt either of these men. As King Matt going to give the stunner another try, and this time he's going to get it. Oh, El Jefe no still no look at G, like a fucking PIMP. What the hell? Looks like he was going for a wheelbarrow, but King Matt going to catch him with a Hurricane Rana. He almost beat Father Victor with this maneuver on Genesis. Came close there on El Jefe, 2.9999. King Matt actually ended up beating the Father with a suicide dive shoulder block. The first time I've ever seen anyone win off of a suicide dive. So that was something new as King Matt, to his loyal subjects, just letting them breathe in his mere presence. Oh, and King Matt gonna try to finish things off here, but El Jefe not gonna be put down so quickly. Able to escape that sit-out tombstone pile driver attempt. Oh, shit. Gonna choke on that fish dick. No, King Matt's had enough fish dick for one day. Lifts him up to his feet. King Matt, a second stunner. Right into the pin this time. Middle of the ring. 1, 2. No, just a 2 count. King Matt looking at his court. Hands on his head. Wiping the sweat from his face. This has been a great matchup thus far. These two putting on one hell of a show. That action roll by El Jefe, though. It's fortunately not enough to get King Matt away from him. Closes the distance with that DDT. King Matt going to store up some stamina as once again he looks to pull the trigger. Can El Jefe counter again? It doesn't look like it. No strings attached. Am I right, Topher? Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my God. Slappy pulling a John Cohen right there. I don't know how to feel about that. El Jefe kicking out at 2.9. Oh, dear God, El Jefe. Looking for a second dose of that ass slap. But King Matt with the uppermost clutch to counter that. Oh, and then some boot camp. Kick right to the temple. This match is awesome. Oh, King Matt, a third Stone Cold Stunner. El Jefe can't tell. Oh, look at that little juke right there. Showing off them moves. El Jefe will not die. Gonna try for an aggressive pin here. 1. Just a 1 count. El Jefe now springboard moonsault attempted. Looks like he aimed it perfectly, but King Matt rolling out of the way, and now King Matt. You see Sakubash ringside. He's loving it. Can King Matt finish the king heading to the finals with that sit-out tombstone pile driver once again? Looks the leg. 1, 2. Oh my God! El Jefe will not die. Good Lord, he kicked out quicker than he did the last one even. Just no selling. Now trying to rip off that snorkel. He wants to see what lies beneath. But he dare not peer upon that sight, lest he become blind. El Jefe just will not die here tonight. This matchup, though, I said Salim Ismail Kaiva would be matching tonight. Still might, but it's going to have quite the act to follow. El Jefe off that alley-oop bomb. Gonna hook the leg. 1, 2. Oh, not even a 2 count. I got overzealous on that one. Brings the headbutt down to the top of the head. El Jefe, what's he looking for here? Going to the top rope. We're gonna see a flying fish. Gonna take the risk. El Jefe beckoning King Matt to rise to his feet. A flying fish. Arriba! With a beautiful arm drag. It looked like art through the air right there. El Jefe ain't done though. Gonna put him in the corner. Wants another dose of that fish dick. I think he might get it. Gonna choke on that dick. Once again, just slamming that schlonger right down King Matt's throat. Is he gonna get the combo this time? Oh, King Matt! He says your dick does no damage on me. Hooks the leg with eyes to finish and advance to the finals. Can King Matt get it? Not even a 2 count still. Good God, El Jefe moves out of the way of the soccer ball kick. Closing in from behind, chicken wing gut buster. Oh, El Jefe gonna try to finish it off here. Spinning soul kick. This time he's gonna get the running start off the ropes. Bow! Oh my God! I haven't seen that reversal yet. Oh, the headlock driver from the king. Oh, El Jefe just taking himself out. Oh my God, this match. Oh, my pants are coming on now. Usually I take them off for this, but we ain't got no Vixens no more, so I'm not sure how I feel about this right here. Oh, Sal Kubash is saying, yeah, beat your fucking ass, King Matt. And the king, a 4th Stone Cold Stunner. Oh my God, El Jefe. No selling like a fucking bitch. What? Oh, this reversal fest now. King Matt once again pandering to his loyal subjects as he looks to finish. If he gets off a 3rd sit-out tombstone pile driver. Oh, he's gonna get it, ladies and gentlemen. That's gotta be it. El Jefe cannot kick out of this. He cannot no-sell this. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and King Matt is going to the finals. What a match. Holy shit. Wow. That was 5 stars. King Matt takes the first spot in the semifinals. Now we just have to see who he, I should say, will be facing. Will it be Salim Ismail or will it be Kaiva? We're going to find out later on tonight here on Reality Wrestling. That match, though. 3 tombstone pile drivers, 4 Stone Cold Stunners is what it took for King Matt. What it took, I should say, for King Matt to keep down the human fish. Oh, my God. And we very well may be living in a future where King and company could all be holding gold come Point Break. Next week, King Matt will face either Salim Ismail or KIIIIIIING, Lenny Webster and Sal Gubas will be doing battle with the Misfits in the #1 contenders match for the World Tag Team Championship. What a sight to see. What a match. What a win for the King. He hit a butt slap, Topher. He hit one of the butt slap fins early on in it. The Misfits versus King and Company next week to see who challenges Extreme for the tag team belts at Point Break. King Matt will face either Salim Ismail or KIIIIIING. Who will it be? We find out later on tonight. Is up next. From Fusion, we will see Jamari Williams in action as he's geared up to come head-to-head with Manwolf. Of course, going to be joined by the domestic terrorist Razor Windu for that moral support in his corner. Purple Panther likes your clip. Rip. Punka, don't cost me this VC. I need it. I need it to pay the bills. I still think Salim and KIIIIIING might be able to top that. That was a great match. It'll be hard to top, but Salim and KIIIIIING, I think they can do it. Purple Panda, like my other game clip. Purple Panda, big fan. The clutch from Punka. Topher, you're a veteran now. Vivbot's taking mercy on you. I wanted to get the pliers to someone who's like not talking in chat. Some random guy who's just watching. Still to come, guys, the main event of Reality Wrestling here tonight. Going to be some tag team action coming our way. Azrael and Sean Kent going to team up to take on Crow and Oliver Smith. Point Break just 2 weeks away next Sunday, my friends. Absolutely stacked card from top to bottom. Armageddon, Hell in a Cell to crown a new United States champion. Future Abandon, Sam Valentine, Rex Carter, Adam Adams, Lex Knight, and Samuel Boone. We got Xander Slayton, Justin Sam for the Undisputed Championship. We got Bob Luger, Furious Frank for the Alpha World Championship. We got John Reed taking on Randy Orton for the International title. We got Nikola Ivanovic defending against either King Matt, Salim Ismail, or KIIIIIING. We'll find out soon. We got Bison battling Ryan Kent in a #1 contenders match and much, much more. It's going to be a good show. Jamari Williams, the 2-time CMV International Champion, looking to capture himself a quick victory here tonight after dispatching from TakeOver. Won a triple threat match some weeks ago, but then lost that 4-way recently on Fusion to try and qualify for that Armageddon Hell in a Cell. It was Rex Carter who ended up pinning him. So we're going to try to bounce back here in this one. I think I need to make a poll for you to bet, Punka. Which I can't because I don't have the dashboard open. I'm going to have to get Gumble to like figure out how to access my bot panel so you can do polls in the chat and shit. As here they come, the domestic wolves. This is a Manwolf and singles action. Razor Windu joining him. Windu coming off his own singles win. Just earlier this week, he defeated Nelson Jr. on the live event. God, how can you love these guys? I don't get it. These guys bring joy to my life. They're at the center of my soul. Here we go. Jamari Williams coming head-to-head with Manwolf. Certainly outsized, overpowered as Manwolf here. Going to try to use his speed against Jamari. Jamari, more of a technician. Likes to go high every now and again, though. Take risks. Two-time CMV international champion. Nice elbow drop right there and a stiff kick to the spine to immediately follow it up. Oh, Jamari Williams, the kip-up king, off that elbow drop, bringing himself back up. And a kick right up Manwolf's asshole as Razor Windu ringside going to try to aid his little buddy here. Oh, but Jamari's having none of it. Just flings Manwolf back like a sack of dirty laundry. Manwolf taking Jamari overhead with an arm drag. Going to close the distance quickly. Going for a knife-edge chop. Clothesline, though, off the ropes. Clothesline, Irish whip, I should say. Oh, takes him down with a wicked DDT. Close fist punches straight to the face of Jamari Williams here. Up next, we just kicked off the show, finding out King Matt will be in the finals next week, going over El Jefe. We'll see who will be meeting him, Salim Ismail or Kaiva. As Manwolf up top sends himself like a speeding bullet crossbody to take down Williams. J-Dubs, though, right back into the ring. Going to take a back of the leg. Jamari going to retaliate. Slap to the temples. Grabbing him by that hair to, touch the dude, though. Does Wolf not like more? Gumbel booked this match, actually. Gumbel has brought you this instant classic right here because he won predictions. Gumbel, the booker of the year. That's Jamari in the corner. I told Gumbel, you just want to keep burying your calls. He booked Bannon versus Xander. He booked fucking Kaiva versus Borton. I tried to warn him. It was Razor Windy versus Nelson Jr. Topher. Razor got that dub. Ooh, the sun coming through the window right now. My goodness, I'm blinded. Rip in fucking peace. Holy camole. Oh shit, a Chris Andrews right there. Shout out to the Anarchy champion. Hardly even a 1 count, though. As Jamari out onto the apron. Nice senton. Springboard. Lifted Manwolf up to his feet. J-Dubs looking for them Kiwi crushers. Manwolf, though, shuts that. Goes for an knife shot. Jamari Williams says, "Nah, fam." Is it lagging for you guys, by the way? Because it keeps saying it's lagging for me. Really, I hate that. I hate Twitch. I hate life. As once again, the Kip-Up King makes his presence. Oh, steel chair slid in. It almost blends in with the canvas here in this arena. Razor Windu Joe trying to help out his little furry buddy, his tag team partner here. Jamari Williams saying, "Ain't no thing, though. You ain't gonna pull that ish on me, no way." Slappy, come on, get that chair out of here. Oh, what a clothesline to take down Manwolf. I think Manwolf might have tried for a cigarette there. I'm not too sure. Look at that brain chop. Jamari Williams now just picking apart Manwolf. Razor Windu again. Gonna try to help out there. Slappy disposes of the steel chair. Oh my god, it went flying. Manwolf's just dead, though. The distraction does him no good. Giving him enough time to recuperate. Not really, though. Oh, nice drop toe hold into a face buster. Manwolf still going strong here. Taking a knee right to the chest. As J-Dubs in the corner. Might be looking for that patented spear of his. Haven't seen him hit one of those in a while, actually. As he lets out a mighty roar now right into the pin. Oh, a Razor Windu! Not gonna let that happen so easily. Domestic terrorist. Trying to help out Manwolf so much, but it's not working. Oh, Manwolf, the European uppercut, though, he's got a second chance at life here. Razor Windu's been ejected! Slappy's had enough. See, this is why we need Slappy on Fusion and Genesis. Freaking John Cone would not eject Sean Silva, even though Silva literally yanked him out of the ring on this past Genesis last night. We need Slappy, right, Topher? What is this ish? Razor Windu has been ejected Now it's just Windu and Manwolf all by them lonesome. Oh, nice final cut right there. Shout out to Hayden as he says enough is enough. Jawbreaker going to stagger J-Dubs. Manwolf with a bulldog trying to keep himself alive. No support ringside anymore. And a big splash. I don't know if that really hurt at all, to be honest. Looks like Manwolf maybe weighs 100 pounds soaking wet. And a nice catchphrase. Oh, and Jamari looking for a submission with cattle mutilation locked in here. He is pointing that dick way up into the air. Will Manwolf be forced to submit here? Oh, wow, that reversal, though. Kick to the back of the head was spicy. Rolling sunset flip power bomb. Ooh, to finish. Just a 2 count, though. And Jamari Williams just keeps talking this ish, saying enough is enough, but then he doesn't go and finish, so I don't really understand. Out onto the apron, going to take another risk. Beckoning Manwolf to rise to his feet. I think he might be trying for that slingshot spear, which he has been mastering lately in training. Yes, there it is, but he botched it. He botched it. Still took Manwolf down, but not very effective, I don't think. Manwolf the Hurricane Rana. 1, 2. Only a 2 count for J-Dubs there. He's able to get out of it. Oh, spare! A second time out of nowhere. Making sure there ain't no rope break shenanigans. Manwolf's lifeless carcass just dragged across the mat. 1, 2, 3, and Jamari Williams secures himself the win. Razor Windu ejected. Manwolf held his own for a while, but it was not enough. There's the finish. I thought that was the first spear, actually. That was the first one, which probably would have been the finish, but Razor Windu distracting the referee, distracting Slappy. And that would get him thrown out, ejected. And here came the other spear. After Jamari Williams was able to kick out, both men got back to their feet, and immediately Jamari charging, cutting little Manwolf in half. Jamari Williams with a successful matchup here tonight on Reality Wrestling, getting that W. Well, it's just that twisted. You're just not that good, you know? And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. King Matt defeating El Jefe at the top of the program in a great matchup to advance to the finals. Who is going to be meeting him? Will it be Salim Ismail, the egomaniac, or will it be Kaiva, the Latvian, who was undefeated until just last night when he took that loss to Randy Borton? Still an impressive record at 6-1. Can he make it 7-1? Can he take one step closer to the light heavyweight championship and be the one to challenge Nikola Ivanovic at Point Break? There you go, 8 Ball said it. It's true. Both these men been on a tear, though. I say Kaiva most definitely. In the tournament itself, his matches haven't lasted longer than 5 minutes. He beat Bryce Hurt in 1:30. He beat Salvi in under 3 minutes at Milestone. Salim Ismail has been putting on some classics. He got match of the week with Max Black just last night on Genesis. And then his match against Jeremy Blake last week was also a thriller. So either we're going to get a quick match, the Kaiva getting the victory, or another another 5-star encounter if Salim is to walk out the victor. One of these guys will meet King Matt, though, next week. Yeah, fuck off, Twisted. 8 Ball's on my side, bruv. And the main event still to come here on Reality Wrestling Tag Action, as Azrael and Sean Kent will battle Crow and Oliver Smith. Rip Twisted, never forget. Never forget. Let's get it on. Who's going to the finals? Nope. Playing Jamari Williams music. By accident still, it's a sound guy. Nah, Salim Ismail, the Bollywood boy. The very first ever CMV Tag Team Champion. Alongside Matsumoto way back when and the original NXT. Has returned after a short absence though. First time ever venturing into singles competition. And he has rocked the world thus far. Of defeating Jeremy Blake and Max Black. Yo, 8 Ball just hates you, Twisted. 8 Ball is telling you. I want 8 Ball to give you a Kappa answer. That's what I want. Salim Ismail ready to go here. It's Kaiva though. That's the question. Bollywood meeting Latvia here in this one. And before the crowd starts chanting USA. And here he comes. Kaiva, standing currently with a record 6-1 after losing to Randy Borton last night. Looking to bounce back, though. But Twisted, say, is Dashing a saint? Is Dashing the real G? Here we go. One of these men will be meeting King Matt next week in the finals to see who will head on to Point Break to challenge Nikolai Ivanovic for the CMV Light Heavyweight Championship. I do love Twisted. And Kaiva exploding right out of the gate with a belly-to-belly that takes Salim overhead. And immediately going to cinch in a claw here. Kaiva actually desperate to prove, obviously I should say desperate to prove that last night was a fluke and get back to his winning ways. Oh, a nice drop kick to the neck right there. So I guess it is programmed to say no every single time. Except for when I'm a serial killer. Oh, that head drop right to the chest. Kappa. Jawbreaker from Salim closes the distance. Nice DDT. The rotation. Now a stomp down onto the shoulder, it looked like there. And a cross armbar. Both these men locking in submissions pretty quickly. Neither of them submission experts, though. Salim is... I wouldn't call Salim a submission expert. He uses the lion tamer, but he doesn't really, show any sort of expertise. I mean, the Lion Tamer, a devastating maneuver. He's tapped out both Jeremy Blake and Max Black with it. Kaiva, of course, can be looking for that landslide, which Salim's got to watch for. Getting into a brawl right now. This combo from Ismail. The Bollywood boy is sent out onto the apron, though. Topher owns El Jefe. And this fight going to spill to the outside now. Headbutt to the chest once again. Gonna flop Salim over onto his stomach. Big old knee right to the chest. Slappy at a count of 2 right now. Would hate to see this thrown out, a double count out. That would mean that King Matt automatically becomes the #1 contender. he would just immediately advance right to Point Break. I'm sure he's hoping. Now that he heard me say that, King Matt's like, God, please be a double count out. Kaiva, a little bit sadistic here with this laugh. Too much laughter, though. Not good medicine for him tonight. A double knee right to the face, though. Kicks out the knee. Kaiva shooting in. Caught with a Irish whip, though. Puts him out on the ring apron. Salim going to bring him back into the fray. Lateral press. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Hardly the first pinfall attempt of this match here. The co-main event of Reality Wrestling still to come. Azrael and Sean Kemp battle Crow and Oliver Smith. Oh, I think Kaiva might have been shooting for that full Nelson slam of his. Salim Ismail, too quick for you, though. Get an elbow to the back of the head. And Salim with a front headlock and look for that armpit kick of doom, I do believe. Indeed, it is. Catches him flush. Kaiva saying that didn't hurt, though. Fans just kicked me in the arm. I'm good. I'm good to go. And there's that full Nelson slam now. And Kaiva wasting absolutely no time. That vintage fashion of his. Just going to close the book as quickly as possible, but a little bit overzealous. As Salim drops down behind, countering the landslide. And now our Northern Lit suplex. Into a beautiful bridge, but just a 2 count. Stomps down to the face and an elbow to the back of the head again. Oh, channeling his inner macho man, baby. Of course, his idol. As Salim now, that back rotation suplex, Kaiva in a world of trouble. It's not looking good for him as Salim going to go for those legs. Or maybe not. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's going to finish, going to try to wear down Kaiva a little bit more first, perhaps. Wants to... Oh, catches it with the schoolboy. Going to try to steal it in his mouth. The Bollywood boy going to advance to next week. No, just a 2 count. He ain't no Xander Slate fam. Kaiva shooting for a takedown. Salim just slaps him away. Oh, no, Salim with the power bomb. And if this doesn't finish, then he's going to transition into the Lion Tamer. Will Kaiva submit? The ropes are right there, Kaiva. Ah, he's going to break free. Kaiva says, I don't need no fucking ropes. I can get free myself. But Kaiva is hurting. He's not moving right now. It took everything in him to get out of that. As Salim grabs him by the hair on his head. Jawbreaker going to stagger him. That allows Kaiva to try to count. Oh, he missed. Salim too short. He went right over him. Oh, top kick. Rip Kaiva. As Salim in the corner, stomping his feet. Marking his territory, saying, there ain't no way you going over me, bruv. Either match, I think, would be a good one next week. King Matt versus Salim Ismail, or King Matt versus Kaiva. Certainly, it's looking to be in favor of the Bollywood boy thus far. Been in dominant control, not for long, though, it seems. What a flurry of forearms right there. And Kaiva now going to take it slow, not going to shoot right in for the landslide. Kaiva flopping Ismail over onto his stomach, takes a boot to the jaw, though. It's Nikola Ivanovic certainly watching this one from home. Once again in the corner, stamping his feet. Trying to intimidate the Latvian. I don't know if that's going to work, though. Kaiva right back to his feet. Kaiva's look alone might intimidate most of his opponents. That war paint that he's showcasing. Takes a clothesline. Salim Ismail with a sleek counter. Now just going to stare down at him. GG, no re. Oh, Salim. Going to give Kaiva a second dose of that back rotation suplex. You can see the pain just radiating up and down the spine. What up, prize fighter? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Hope you enjoy some CMV action. Taking too much time there is Kaiva, though. Or Salim, rather. Allows Kaiva to get back into control. Sizing Salim up. Kaiva to advance to the finals. Second time's the charm. Landslide. Into the pin. 1, 2. No. Kaiva did take... I should say Salim Ismail did take 3 of those. against Mac. And then a fourth from Kaiva after Kaiva attacked him afterwards. Trying to get the advantage heading into this one here tonight. What up, Sean3012? Welcome to the stream, my friend. This is Xbox One Prize Fighter, indeed. If you would like to have your call on the show, even if you have a PS4, we have people who make calls for you. You can hit exclamation point CMV in the chat to learn what we're all about. Exclamation point join to get a link to our website. As Salim Ismail with a hook right to the jaw there. German suplex. The light heavyweight division certainly putting on some of the greatest matches this season. King Matt El Jefe was absolutely amazing at the start of the show. These two putting on a clinic right now. Kick to the spine. Kaiva absorbing it, though. Taking it with a grain of salt. That uppercut busting the Bollywood boy wide open. The CMV veteran, the first ever tag team champion. Kaiva doesn't care about any of those accolades, though. Hilton cares about that light heavyweight championship, but so does Salim as he fires back with that back rotation suplex a third time in this matchup, but it took it out of Salim. He's tired, gas tank on empty. Hardly anything to keep him running. Jawbreaker. Sends Salim back, trying to shoot for perhaps another landslide. We're not going to find out. Nice takedown there from Ismail. If he goes for those legs, I don't know if Kaiva's going to be able to survive a second one. Oh, going to go for the pin off the elbow to the back of the head. Slappy in position. 1, 2, but only a 2 count. The fans in attendance, bated breath, on the edge of their seats. Who's going to meet King Matt at next week's finals? European uppercut by Kaiva. The Latvian shooting in counter after counter. Back and forth they go. Tit for tat. Reversal Fest 1999. As Kaiva's put in the corner. What's Kaiva gonna get here? Oh, nice bulldog. Single-handed there by Ismail. As Salim, the egomaniac, just takes too much time showboating. Oh, going for the legs. But Kaiva saw it coming. Too much time wasted. Kaiva knew if that lion tamer gets cinched in on me again, I'm not getting out. Blitzcrank was actually in CMB for a while, twisted on Cop Show towards the end of the last game. Oh, fourth time. Back rotation suplex by Ismail. Oh, you brother. Salim gonna go for it again? Nope. Kaiva short arm shoulder block takes him off his feet. Now the Latvian gonna go for that full Nelson slam again, but Salim's had enough. Clutches it up, and the Lion Tamer is cinched in, trying to get Kaiva on his back, and there it is, fully locked in now. There's no way Kaiva can survive. He's got to be forced to tap. Will Kaiva tap? Yes, he will. And Salim is going to the finals. What a match. And it is decided next week. Salim Ismail will go one-on-one with King Matt. The winner will meet Nikola Ivanovic for the light heavyweight championship at Point Break. What another amazing match. But Salim locking in that Lion Tamer a second time. Kaiva forced to tap. Wow. These light heavyweights rocking the show tonight. Kaiva tried desperately towards the end. He shot for a second full Nelson slam, but Salim countered it, immediately saw the opening, decided enough showboating, enough taunting, it's going to cost me, and went right for the Lion Tamer. Here's the first one, which Kaiva actually survived, but not the second one. Next week, Salim Ismail, King Matt, and the finals of the light heavyweight championship tournament. Oh yeah, brother. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Salim Ismail on an absolute tear. He is unstoppable. Can he tap out King Matt, though, next week? Or will the king and his company ride into Point Break on majestic steeds over the bridge of Avalon in search of gold? It's time for our main event of the evening, our final bout of the stream. Tag team action coming our way from Monday Night Fusion, as we are to see the Boa Azrael, Sean Kent take on Crow, and Oliver Smith, as I like to call him, the Walking Mummy. Still, even after the Fatal 4-Way at Milestone, not taking time off, cracked ribs, a busted shoulder, 2 hurt knees, a minor concussion. Oliver Smith just will not slow down. He refuses to take any time off. And honestly, I think he's going to end up killing himself. Did I mention that he's also years old? Yes, this man is an absolute tank. He's a big fan, Topher. Point Break next Sunday. A stacked card, of course. We still got the go-home shows next week, Monday Night Fusion and Thursday Night Genesis, as well as the 4th edition of Reality Wrasslin. But next Sunday, indeed, mark it on your calendars. Mark it on your calendars, eh? It's going to be one hell of a show. And the 3 men in this match, actually, in Azrael, Sean Kent, and Crow, failing respective qualifying matches to get inside of the Armageddon Hell in a Cell. Sean Kent and Azrael actually just fought earlier this week in the triple threat match, which was won by Samuel Boone. It seems like so many pay-per-views because having so many special events. Already this season there was fucking the Tag Team Cup and Milestone. And then next month we got Dark Carnival as well before Regicide. Bum, 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 bum. What the hook? Uh-oh. Did Gumball kill himself? I didn't even see him say, "Wow, nice nerf." I feel like he just pulled the trigger. As soon as he saw the tap out, he just jumped out that window. He joined Tops Newsom in the rafters. Who looks like LeBron? Azrael? I don't know. I don't really know what LeBron James looks like, to be fair, though. So, I guess black guy. That's what you're trying to say. Well, let's see if he and Sean Kent can gather themselves a victory over Crow and Oliver Smith here. Azrael, big asshole, the Boa, a former 2-time CMV International Champion. What up? Let's go, man. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Hope you enjoy some CMV while you're here. Azrael has not had a very graceful return to CMV, though, this season. He has not picked up a single win yet, losing to Randy Borton at Validation, and 2 losses now on Monday Night Fusion. That triple threat match where he was not pinned. Samuel Boone pinned Sean Kent, but still, he also lost to Lex Knight. Thank you for the host. Go, man. I appreciate that, my friend. Hoping that teaming with Kent here tonight, hopefully no animosity between them. Maybe Azrael blaming Kent for costing the opportunity to get inside the Armageddon Hell in a Cell. A shot at the United States Championship. We do know it will be Bannon, Sam Valentine, Rex Carter, Adam Adams, Lex Knight, and Boone inside the Devil's favorite structure at Point Break. Twisted's a terrible mod. You're the worst mod ever, Twisted. I've modded Twisted just a single Fed and league I've ever been in control of. And he's always let me down. especially PWL, where I said, I'll be back in like 2 weeks. Just keep things running for a while, and then he gave the fucking like admin account to some random guy who ran it into the ground. That was good. I'm just kidding, Twisted. I love you. This is Xbox One, go man. But if you are a PS4 user, we do have people who make calls for others if you really want to be a part of the show that bad. If you want to learn about us, you can do exclamation point CMV in the chat. And exclamation point join, you get a link to our website. If you want to check that out, we got roster pages, promos, rankings, all that good stuff. I definitely said I was coming back, Twisted, in like 2 weeks. You're a filthy liar. 3 was head admin in WCF for a while, and then I created PWL, and now CMV. And I've been mods, and I was modding in Twisted's one that he had that one time. I feel like I was a mod somewhere else. I don't remember though. Oh yeah, Austin's one he had for a little while that didn't last very long. I was a mod there. As Sean Kent makes his way down to the ring, the brother of the legendary Ryan Kent of Genesis, looking to step out of his brother's shadow, though, succeed on his own. Of course, that's quite a shadow to step out of, though. Kent, a Grand Slam champion, a future Hall of Famer, no doubt about it. No, Cobros was the greatest mod, Twisted, in WCF, right? Remember he did what he was mod for a day, and he graded that one guy's promo and gave it like a star or something when it was clearly 5 stars. Good old Cobros. You have both consoles? All right then, my friend. Like I said, if you have a call and you want him on the show, you can upload him with tag CMV. And check out the link, exclamation point, join in the chat if you want that. Here comes Crow, who had a pretty good start to his return. Just suffered his first loss, actually, was to Lex Knight earlier this week in that qualifying match for the Armageddon Hell in a Cell. Going to try to quickly bounce back into his winning ways here. Is Cobros Tim? No. It's Cobros, too. It's not Cobra. Cobros is the maker of Son of Sheik. In case you didn't know. Here comes Oliver Smith. Last but certainly not least, the Walking Mummy. 2 injured knees, cracked ribs, a wounded shoulder, and a minor concussion, but the 40-year-old is still chugging along. Ain't taking no breaks, no sir. An absolute tank of a man. Nothing can slow him down. Gonna end up killing himself in that ring. As we cap off Reality Wrestling here tonight with some tag team action from Monday Night Fusion. Next week's Thursday Night Genesis is going to be a good one. Salim Ismail battles King Matt in the finals of the Light Heavyweight Championship Tournament. The Misfits take on King and Company in a #1 contenders match for the World Tag Team titles. You have the best call ever on PS4. Like I said, we have call makers. Topher is one of them. Maury's not here right now. I don't know if Trouble's still here. He makes calls for people sometimes. If you just ask, maybe send them a screenshot of your PS4 one. They'll try to make them the best they can. No, Go Man, he means like mods on a website, like moderators and admins and that stuff is what we're talking about. Not like modding the game. Azrael with a nice back body drop takes Crow down. Gonna stop on that knee. These two kick things off here in the main event of Reality Wrestling edition number 3, episode 278 of Community Universe Mode. So close to 300, I cannot believe it. Actually, let me do a little bit of calculation right now in my head. Might take me a second because I'm really bad at math, but we're at 278 right here. And 279, maybe Fusion. 280 would be Genesis. 281. 22, 23, 24, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. Should be in 28 episodes or so. I don't know, I'm really bad at it. I was trying to figure out the exact date, but that's too much math for me to handle here without even any paper around or my phone. It's too much for me. Sorry. Failed algebra 3 years in a row. Please understand. As Sean Kent, now the legal man, goes for a mushroom stomp. Crow, though, going to sidestep and counters the counter to counter the counter. And what is it, 1999 right now? We had a reversal fest or something? A tag to Oliver Smith here. Going to get a bit of teamwork. What you got going on here? Package pile driver sends him back into a brainbuster at the hands of old Smith. Shades of X-Stem with that one right there. Yeah, you can whisper me, prize fighter. Make sure you upload with hashtag CMV so I can find them easier. And again, if you didn't register with the site, make sure you do that. So you can get a roster page. You can check out the rankings. You can promo if you want to. Check out when your call is booked on the match cards. All that. Sean Kent going to go for that. Oh, boot camp. Kent now going to tag in the Boa. See what Azrael can get done. Kent's not finished just yet. With a Michinoku driver. Then hands him off to Azrael. Excuse me. Cheeky hiccups. Topher. I don't know if Trouble's still here. But he makes them. Probably PM him on the site if you were to join that. Or I'll just tell him if you need help. Get him to talk to you. Back suplex there by Azrael as now he rakes the eye of old Oliver. Now going to go for that wounded shoulder. I always say, try to target Oliver Smith here, but his entire body is pretty much a target at this point. 2 busted knees, cracked ribs, a wounded shoulder, and a amount of concussion. The only limb that's not injured currently is that other shoulder, that other arm. As Azrael with a phenomenal forearm. Looks like he got more of a lariat on that one. Right into the boa constrictor. Is Oliver Smith going to submit? That sleek transition. Boa constrictor cinched in tight. Will Smith tap or can he escape? Can he find a way to escape or will he submit? No, some elbows to the back of the head. Oliver Smith not done just yet. Back to his feet. He's got to be finding it hard to breathe, though. Front headlock by Azrael. Going to take Oliver Smith for a cheeky little walk. Watch out, Slappy. Going to try to bring him over into the corner. Going to tag out to Sean Kent, and he does. Snapmare off the ropes goes Sean. Kenka kick. Gonna break that nose right into a lateral press. Azrael going to try to stop Crow, and he does. 1, 2, but just a 2 count. Goes for a crossbody off the springboard there. Oliver Smith with a veteran instinct to roll out of the way. 40 years old. Still going like he's in his 20s. DDT off. Oh my good lord. Rip Sean Kent. That fucking was nasty as hell. Crow got to get out of the ring right now before he gets counted out by Slappy. Oh, and there's that flapjack. That's why I'm such a big Oliver Smith fan. Got him head first, doinking him right off that top turnbuckle. Sean Kent trying to get himself back up using the ropes for assistance. Oliver Smith staying on top of him, though. Brings him up to his feet. Get him a little bit of help. Smith now. Wait a minute. Here goes Azrael trying to talk some reason into him. Smith not having it. Butterfly pile driver. Gonna shoot into the pin. Could this be it? 1, 2. No, Azrael makes the save. Crow was too slow to stop him. I don't know what Azrael's doing now. Just mean mugging him. Oliver Smith, not afraid to bend the rules in his favor. Takes off that Tom turnbuckle and then disguises it with the tag to Crow. And that harsh steel exposed. And the Crow immediately shoots for the pin here. Gonna kick out on his own this time is Kent. I don't know what Crow's doing right now. A little bit of a jig going back and forth, trying to figure out what he wants to do. Boom! What a punch here. Sean Kent kicks in the midsection. Front headlock. What's he going to go for here? Oh, brainbuster! Showing Oliver Smith how it's done. What a pose. Aww. Now Sean looking to Size Crow up. Couple of slaps. Spinning back fist. Got some straight kicks right to the chest. Gonna finish off the combo with that soul kick. I cracked a couple of ribs with it. And giving him no time to rest. Immediately yanking him up to his feet with a suplex. And Shawn Kent now looking to finish this match off. Bring it to an end. As he's gonna try and put Crow to sleep. Up over the shoulders. Knee to the face. Busts him wide open. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Shawn Kent gonna get the victory. What a finish. A nasty combo string of maneuvers by Shawn Kent to put down Crow for the uno, dos, three, as Topher would say. Great tag team matchup to cap off Reality Wrestling. Great teamwork, I gotta say, by Azrael and Shawn Kent as well. They worked very well together. Maybe could be looking at a future pairing here. Who knows? Oliver said, nah, my knee hurts. There was the finish, though. That GTS busted Crow wide open and secured Shawn Kent the 3 count. And that is going to bring Reality Wrestling to an end, my friends. A very exciting edition of Reality Wrestling with 2 amazing light heavyweight matchups. King Matt going over El Jefe. Salim Ismail tapping out Kaiva. They face off next week to see who will head to Point Break to challenge Nikolai Ivanovich for the light heavyweight championship. We also now know that it will be the Misfits battling King and Company in a #1 contenders match for the World Tag Team titles on next week's Genesis as well. As always, if you like what you saw, you want to see more, make sure you do follow me so that you know when I go live. The next stream, of course, will be on Monday for Fusion. Fusion edition number 70 it's going to be, as we are on the road to Point Break next Sunday. My YouTube channel, if you want to watch all the past episodes, is linked in my Twitch info page. It's Dashing DJ Yuri with spaces, Dashing space DJ space Yuri, or you can just look up Community Universe Mode, and that should be one of the first videos that pops up there, so if you want to see all of that ish. And as always, the website for our show is communityuniverse.4emotion.com. If you want your call on the show, you're more than welcome to sign up. You can head on over there, !CMV, ! Join in the chat. We'll give you a hyperlink and the steps that you can follow to become a part of the show. And I will see you all on Monday.